Allora, siamo a Ginevra 2014 e l'anno scorso siamo venuti qua, abbiamo visto la Gera Tundra e quest'anno ci ripresentiamo di nuovo perché il Koenigsegg presenta la bellissima Koenigsegg Gera One, come tutti la conoscete. E abbiamo l'onore di parlare di nuovo col capo di tutto questo, così almeno sappiamo di più e scopriamo un pochettino di più di questa macchina. Sorry, thank you for having this again. And last year we were here, you were here with the Gera Tundra, and it was really fantastic car. And this year you are back again with the Gera 1.1, which looks a lot more aggressive than the previous. So can you tell us a little bit more about this car?
Yes, so we had a few customers who wanted really a track weapon, something which is like a pure racing car on the track. A little bit lighter, much stiffer suspension, lower ride, more downforce.
Yeah.
And they said, we want it to be just as good of a road car at the same time.
All right.
I said, okay, that's difficult, I said, but we will have a try. So we started calculating and optimizing, putting in a lot of active systems, like active suspension, active springs, active aerodynamics, making the car lighter with newer types of carbon fibers, tuning the engine even more. So it is actually two cars in one. You can press a button and it goes down and becomes really stiff and a lot of aero, and then you push another button, it goes up, becomes softer.
So that you can use it in normal conditions in the road and all that.
So it's really two cars in one in that sense.
That's really impressive. I think you put a lot of effort in the aerodynamic area, because I can see that like the rear wind looks a lot more aggressive than this one. You've put in a lot of effort on that.
Yes.
And how much downforce do you have?
We have a peak of over 600 kilos at 250 kilometers per hour.
That's impressive.
It's a lot. This car has around 250 kilos at the same speed.
All right.
So it's 80 kilos lighter. And it's about 200 horsepower more. So it's the world's first car with 1 megawatt of power.
That's impressive.
So we call it the first MegaCar.
All right, that's true. And the engine is the same, 5 liter,
5 liter, but we have reinforced the cylinder head, the gasket, the connecting rods. We have more boost. We have variable turbo geometry to make even quicker spool up, but still we have more power at the top end. So it's re-optimized to reach this level.
All right, so you also work a lot on the tires, I believe.
Yeah, new tires developed by Michelin, especially for the car. You can reach over 2G in cornering in the track mode
That's
setup.
impressive.
And the car is connected over the internet cloud over 3G, so you can download track settings, which is pre-active for each track.
Oh.
So it changes the chassis before the corners and things like that.
That's really impressive. That's really impressive. And one thing, did you decide to make this project because of the LaFerrari, the P1? So you decided to increase?
Well, we didn't know when we started this project 2 years ago. It was before the introduction of the LaFerrari and the P1.
All right. So you never knew that's what they were working on.
We didn't know what they were going to do. We assumed they would try to outperform our Agera R.
All right.
It turned out they do not in all areas. We have faster acceleration, shorter braking distance. I don't know about lap speeds, but I think it's very similar. But this is really maybe the next level, because it's much lighter than the LaFerrari and the P1.
Exactly, yes.
More power, more downforce, higher G-force. So.
And it's really an impressive future. You said that you can almost reach 2G of force in cornering.
Over 2G.
So it means that it's not only quick in the straight, but also in the curves, corners.
Top speed has not been a priority.
Because it's very easy also to reach that somehow.
We think it's probably the world's fastest car if we have 10 kilometers to test. But it's not our priority. Our priority for our customers' request was to have the best track car that you can also register and drive comfortably on the road.
And one thing, I know that this one has a single clutch, right?
It has a single clutch, but a wedge clutch inside the gearbox.
All right.
So it's kind of a single input shaft, dual clutch gearbox.
All right. And so it's, but there is still space in between the gears when you change. When you go from...
Well, it's more like a dog ring gearbox. You get a shift feel. It's but it's not like you're waiting.
All right, so it doesn't do something like this when you change.
No, it's boom, boom. So you get a shift feel.
All right, so like a manual shift feel, you mean?
Much faster.
All right, so are you working on something that it will be progressive without having that kind of feel of stopping?
Not right now, no.
Not yet?
No, not right
yet.
now.
All right, so, and what again to say about this car? And you said you only did 6 of these.
Yes, so far we have done the development car.
Yeah.
Then we made a limited edition of 6, which we were sold out last year before we showed the car.
All right.
So we're producing them this year.
All right, we started production this year.
Yeah.
And but why did you decide to do exactly 6, maybe not something like 7, 10, but 6? Why did you decide to make so?
It was a number we thought was easy to find among our customers.
All right.
Now we have realized we could probably sell much more, but we limited it, so it's like
That's
that.
better. What's the price of this one?
$2.8 million.
That's great. I think I'll buy one, Michael? So you did a 7th one for us then. All right, and what to say about this car again? Yeah, I think it's just a fantastic car. Really brilliant car, and hope to see a lot of things next year again.
Thank you. We will do our best.
Thank you very much. That's a big pleasure talking to you.
My pleasure.
Thank you a lot.
Great.